Guys, I want to introduce you Kira. This is Kira, one of my 4 dogs. She's very beautiful. She's very calm. I found her and her twin sister Acha on the street of Ukraine. Actually, her twin sister Acha was hit by a car and she was laying. That's how I saw her sister when I was driving with my father. He passed away, late father. He passed away recently. We were driving to my father's doctor's appointment, and that's when I saw Acha, Kira's twin sister, on the road. She was laying helplessly and only moving her paws. She was not able to get up and move. When I stopped the car, picked up Acha, I came towards my car and I saw that someone came out of the bushes. It was Kira. Why I named her Kira? Because this was a name of one of my coaches. Kira is good for male and female names. I decided at the time I was working with Kira online. I was taking his online one-on-one sessions and he was really helping me. I found him on YouTube. He has very successful channel. And at that time, I was watching him 24/7 because his message about recovering from psychopath helped me a lot with my own recovery. And his one-on-one session was very valuable. They helped me. I remember the first time I spoke to Kira, my coach, embarrassed and ashamed to tell about the abuse I got from my ex-psychopath boyfriend. And I remember when I was telling Kira about rape, that as soon as my psychopath ex-boyfriend came to Ukraine, he stepped into my beautiful home and immediately raped me. And when I was telling this story to Kira, I was so ashamed that I covered like this my face. And I remember how difficult it was for words to come out of my mouth. But when I spoke out what happened, it helped me. And as more I tell my story of abuse, more easier it gets to tell it, more easier it gets to talk about it. And honestly, I don't feel right now as ashamed as I was before. It's been almost 3 years since I got out of that very toxic, abusive relationship with my psychopath ex-boyfriend. And for almost 3 years, it's been about 3 years right now, I've been in recovery process. And dog therapy, when I take my dog and I communicate with my dog and I hold them and I kiss them and I touch them, it's really helping. Because dogs, they are angels on earth. They so loving, they so kind, and so innocent. They have pure hearts. I love dogs, and I have 4 of them. I have this dog, Kira, named just like my coach, Kira, from the YouTube channel Psychopath Exposure. If you didn't look up his videos, please go and watch him. He's amazing. He's focused specifically on the topic of psychopathic abuse, and how to recover from abuse. And check him out. You're gonna love it. I have 4 dogs. Kira. Then I have her twin sister Acha. Acha looks just like Kira, but a little bit heavier. And also I have Rottweiler Rex and I have small Chica. Only Rottweiler I bought, but 3 other dogs, Kira, Acha, and Chica, I found on the streets of Ukraine. And they were with me since they were little small puppies. And I love them so much. At that time, I was renting out rooms for me and my father, and a person who worked as a manager / housekeeper, she was pushing me to give Kira and her twin sister Acha up for adoption into the adoption home for dogs. But I refused. When I only started to think about giving them up, I started to cry. I couldn't stop crying, and I realized I would not give them up, even if it means for me to lose that place that me and my father and my dogs were living at. We were renting just 2 rooms at that time. I realized there is no way I would give up for adoption these little cuties, because they're my babies. They like my daughters. I love them so much. And also, I want to tell you, when we found with my father these 2 sisters, Kira and her twin sister Acha, on the road, my father at the time, he was mentally disabled. He was suffering from Alzheimer's disease. It's a disease that affects brain function. And my father was having very difficult time to understand what was going on around. He had a lot of confusion, aggression, and all types of things. And also sometimes he didn't recognize me, his daughter. But when we found with him these 2 little puppies, Acha and Kira, my father told me that they were sent from God. And it stuck with me. His words that they were sent from God stuck with me, and I was repeating them every time I look at these puppies. I was repeating they were sent from God. They were blessings. And I just value so much these dogs. I love them to death. I would do everything for my dogs. During my recovery from psychopathic abuse for the past 3 years, dog therapy playing a huge role. I walk my dogs 3 times a day, and I try to hold them on my hands like this. They're big now, but still I can hold. And when I hold Kira, she's so peaceful. She feels like heaven. When I touch her and pet her, I just feel so delighted. I feel like my all worries disappear. And if you're someone who's suffering right now from trauma, from abuse, if you've gone through toxic relationships, even if you feel just lonely, touch a dog, pet a dog, bring a dog on your lap, hold the dog, you're gonna feel so much better. This is like a tip for recovering from psychopathic abuse. Hope it was very helpful, and I'm gonna see you very, very soon.